Some of you will hear these words. Share it if you feel like somebody should hear it. Listen.
Who gave them the right to charge us for water and land they didn't create? We should not be paying anything for our existence on this earth. Let that sink in. Let it scrape against everything that you've been taught. Because the most insane idea humanity ever normalized is that you owe money simply for being alive. You were born here without consent on a planet you did not create, under a sky that no government ever hung, breathing air that no corporation manufactured, and somehow you start life already in debt. That's not normal. That's not moral. That is not even sane. Explain to me how land became owned. Explain how water became a bill. Explain how shelter became rent, movement became a license, and rest became something you have to earn after selling most of your waking hours. They didn't just monetize labor, they monetized survival. And the moment survival has a price tag, freedom is gone. Because if you must comply to be allowed to live, that is not choice. That is coercion, wearing a suit and calling itself civilization. And don't insult people by calling this just how the world works. That phrase is the psychological gag they stuff in your mouth before they tighten the leash. Miss enough payments and watch how fast the mask drops. They don't just take your house. They don't just shut off your utilities. They take your mobility. They take your dignity. They cage your body, all because you failed to keep up with the subscription fee for being alive. That's not order. That is a threat backed by force. Work itself is not the enemy. Contribution is natural. Humans have always built, always grown, always created, and always shared. What is evil is when contribution stops being voluntary and becomes a condition for survival. What is evil is when fear of hunger, homelessness, and medical neglect is used as the whip. And that fear is not accidental. It's engineered. It keeps you obedient, tired, and arguing with your neighbor instead of questioning the system that's draining you dry. No moral system, none, can justify charging human beings for access to the earth they were born on. If a system requires you to earn the right to exist, then that system is illegitimate at its core. And if hearing this makes you uncomfortable, good. That discomfort is the sound of a lie cracking. You're not lazy for questioning this. You're not crazy for feeling it's wrong. You're dangerous because you're starting to realize the truth. You were never meant to pay for your own existence.
Want to hear that, people? Want to hear that? There are many people who are wake up, bright, and I see daylight. But some of us still asleep, gentle people. We're stuck at PNP and labor right. And that's where we're at. That is where we're at. May I could hear this one more video before we cut out.
Hey everybody, how's the New World Order treating you?
Listen.
How is this even legal? That's what I want to know. Are you recorded? Do you need help? I don't know. Do I? What? So this is a reverse
Jody.
ATM. People come with cash and they can't use it. They have to come here. Correct. That's a cashless building. I have never seen a reverse ATM. So the idea is it works just like a regular ATM, but instead of putting in your card and getting cash, you put in your cash and get a card.
But also, because it's a regular debit Visa card, you can use it outside of the building.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go to Walmart or McDonald's or Target, wherever you want to spend your money, it's just a regular debit Visa card.
A growing number of businesses will not even accept cash anymore.
Yeah, they are starting to set up reverse ATMs that quickly turns cash into a card to be used on the fly. And Dre Clark explains from New York City. Dre, I never heard of this. Mitch has never heard of this. What's it about?
Yeah, I never heard of it either until I read about it last night. It's relatively new, but it's slowly but surely catching on. Cash is really still king, but reverse ATMs are definitely the way of the future as more businesses look for ways to go cashless. Here at Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan, they already have machines inside the arena that can actually convert your cash into a debit card here. Now, here you can see exactly how it works. You load money into a kiosk like you see here, and within seconds, you can get a receipt confirming your conversion and a prepaid active card many of the prepaid cards are either MasterCard or Visa, and you can use them anywhere where those cards are accepted. Some kiosks may actually charge you a $5 fee for the card. Meanwhile, amusement parks, fast food restaurants, and many professional sports venues are already using the cash to card kiosk.
Because a digital currency, and this is all accepted, this is not theory, is programmable. They can program a digital currency to mean you can only spend it on certain things and you can't spend it on others not designated by the government. And it's programmable so it can only be spent in a certain area. So if you go outside of your zone, your money won't work. And not only that, it means that when you go past one of these number plate cameras when you, quote, shouldn't, you won't be able to challenge the fine because the fine will be taken out of your digital account the moment you transgress. This is what's happening.
New World Order coming in hot. How they're going to sell it in the name of unity, peace, and safety.
You dig? Them are come for the people. While we now open the eye, we are about some other things. Serious time. We are making to hear something. Now, the godfather for AI warned us. The godfather for AI, the architect, the techie, the godfather of AI is warning us about AI. Becoming smarter than us. Start writing their own program. We just watched that movie that Obama produced the other day. What the movie name, people? When the Tesla them a crash on the freeway. See the man there. The white man there. My godfather of AI. So, me go put on the phone. Me go and do something. But we go listen it together. Me there, you know. Me not going nowhere. Because we not forget that information. Things have changed, people. I was stuck at one place. We stuck at Rosie and so look a place. I want to pay attention to the people. But me go put on the phone right as so. Me go do something. Me there, man. Me there. Me listen, right? Remember, me there right as so. Me not going away, but me just doing something. Me listen it with you. Share them my work, people, please.
Are you at all hopeful that anything can be done to slow down the pace and acceleration of AI?
Okay, there's two issues. One is, can you slow it down?
Yeah.
And the other is, can you make it so it will be safe in the end? It won't wipe us all out. I don't believe we're going to slow it down.
Yeah.
The reason I don't believe we're going to slow it down is because there's competition between countries and competition between companies within a country. And all of that is making it go faster and faster. And if the US slowed it down, China wouldn't slow it down.
Does Ilya think it's possible to make AI safe?
I think he does. He won't tell me what his secret source is. I'm not sure how many people know what his secret source is. I think a lot of the investors don't know what his secret source is, but they've given him billions of dollars anyway because they have so much faith in Ilya, which isn't foolish. I mean, he was very important in AlexNet, which...
Listen, people, we are screwed. Are the man that make AI attack? He are the godfather for AI. He must send out warning. You hear the man say? Even if US slow it down, China won't. Vice versa, it's a competition game. The most better technology with AI. So, is there a group of men on this earth tampering with the human race? Share them video, people.
Got object recognition working well. He was the main force behind the things like GPT-2, which then led to ChatGPT. So I think having a lot of faith in Ilya is a very reasonable decision.
There's something quite haunting about the guy that made and was the main force behind GPT-2, which led rise to this whole revolution. left the company because of safety reasons. He knows something that I don't know about what might happen next.
Well, the company had... No, I don't know the precise details, but I'm fairly sure the company had indicated that it would use a significant fraction of its resources, of the compute time, for doing safety research, and then it reduced that fraction. I think that's one of the things that happened.
Yeah, that was reported publicly.
Yes.
Yeah. We've gone to the autonomous weapons part of the risk framework.
Right. So the next one is joblessness.
Yeah.
In the past, new technologies have come in which didn't lead to joblessness. New jobs were created. So the classic example people use is automatic teller machines. When automatic teller machines came in, a lot of bank tellers didn't lose their jobs. They just got to do more interesting things. But here, I think this is more like when they got machines in the Industrial Revolution. And you can't have a job digging ditches now because a machine can dig ditches much better than you can. And I think for mundane intellectual labour, AI is just going to replace everybody. Now, it may well be in the form of you have fewer people using AI assistants. So it's a combination of a person and an AI assistant, and now doing the work that 10 people could do previously.
People say that it will create new jobs, though, so we'll be fine.
Yes, and that's been the case for other technologies, but this is a very different kind of technology.
Listen.
If it can do all mundane human intellectual labour, then what new jobs is it going to create? You'd have to be very skilled to have a job that it couldn't just do. So I don't think they're right. I think you can try and generalise from other technologies that come in, like computers or automatic teller machines, but I think this is different.
People use this phrase, they say, AI won't take your job, a human using AI will take your job.
Yes, I think that's true. But for many jobs, that'll mean you need far fewer people. My niece answers letters of complaint to a health service. It used to take her 25 minutes. She'd read the complaint and she'd think how to reply and she'd write a letter. Now she just scans it into a chatbot and it writes the letter. She just checks the letter. Occasionally she tells it to revise it in some ways. The whole process takes her 5 minutes. That means she can answer 5 times as many letters. And that means they need 5 times fewer of her. So she can do the job that 5 of her used to do. Now, that will mean they need less people. In other jobs, like in healthcare, they're much more elastic. So if you could make doctors 5 times as efficient, we could all have 5 times as much healthcare for the same price. And that would be great. There's almost no limit to how much healthcare people can absorb. They always want more healthcare if there's no cost to it. There are jobs where you can make a person with an AI assistant much more efficient, and you won't lead to less people because you'll just have much more of that being done. But most jobs, I think, are not like
I want to listen to people.
Am I right in thinking this sort
People,
of
this is the AI godfather. Google him, you see him. It's like the rat a chase down the goddamn cat. The mouse a run down the puss. Them are running from what them create people. Afraid and fearful of what is to come. Because remember, them have them own kids in this society. Them create this stuff and it take off people. It's like Exterminator in Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Industrial Revolution
Listen good enough.
played a role in replacing muscles.
Yes, exactly.
And this revolution in AI replaces intelligence, the brain.
Yeah. So mundane intellectual labour is like having strong muscles, and it's not worth much anymore.
So muscles have been replaced. Now intelligence is being replaced.
Yeah.
So what remains?
Maybe for a while some kinds of creativity, but the whole idea of superintelligence is nothing remains. These things will get to be better than us at everything.
So what do we end up doing in such a world?
Listen.
Well, if they work for us, we end up getting lots of goods and services for not much effort.
Okay, but that sounds tempting and nice, but I don't know, there's a cautionary tale in creating more and more ease for humans in it going badly.
Yes, and we need to figure out if we can make it go well. So the nice scenario is, imagine a company with a CEO who is very dumb, probably the son of the former CEO. And he has an executive assistant who's very smart. And he says, I think we should do this. And the executive assistant makes it all work. The CEO feels great. He doesn't understand that he's not really in control. And in some sense, he is in control. He suggests what the company should do. She just makes it all work. Everything's great. That's the good scenario.
And the bad scenario?
The bad scenario, she thinks, why do we need him?
Yeah. I mean, in a world where we have super intelligence, which you don't believe is that far away.
Yeah, I think it might not be that far away. It's very hard to predict, but I think we might get it in like 20 years or even less.
So what's the difference between what we have now and super intelligence? Because it seems to be really intelligent to me when I use like ChatGPT 3.0 or Gemini or...
Okay, so AI is already better than us at a lot of things. In particular areas, like chess, for example.
Yeah.
AI is so much better than us that people will never beat those things again.
Wow.
Maybe the occasional win, but basically they'll never be comparable again. Obviously the same in Go. In terms of the amount of knowledge they have, something like GPT-4 knows thousands of times more than you do.
Wow.
There's a few areas in which your knowledge is better than its, and in almost all areas it just knows more than you do.
What areas am I better than it?
Probably in interviewing CEOs. You're probably better at that. You've got a lot of experience at it. You're a good interviewer. You know a lot about it. If you got GPT-4 to interview a CEO, probably do a worse job.
Okay. I'm trying to think if I agree with that statement. GPT-4, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
But I guess you could
train one. It may not be long before.
Yeah, I guess you could train one on this, how I ask questions and what I do. And
sure. And if you took a general purpose sort of foundation model, and then you trained it up on not just you, but every interviewer you could find doing interviews like this, but especially you would probably get to be quite good at doing your job, but probably not as good as you for a while.
Okay, so there's a few areas left, and then super intelligence becomes when it's better than us at all things.
When it's much smarter than you, and at almost all things it's better than you, yeah.
And you say that this might be a decade away or so.
Yeah, it might be. It might be even closer. Some people think it's even closer. It might well be much further. It might be 50 years away. That's still a possibility. It might be that somehow training on human data limits you to not being much smarter than humans. My guess is between 10 and 20 years we'll have superintelligence.
On this point of joblessness, it's something that I've been thinking a lot about in particular because I started messing around with AI agents.
I want to listen to part. It's about joblessness. What will happen to us when we don't got no jobs? No wonder they want to get rid of us. Such man say police now get body cam by 2029. Right in time for Vision 2030. So is it a thing where you depopulate Jamaica and a plan to depopulate the earth? Remember, it's part of the playbook when we're telling people, depopulation. So how ironic, the police now get no body cam till 2029. Can you imagine what you then wipe out right in time for Vision 2030? Let's listen.
We released an episode on the podcast actually this morning where we had a debate about AI agents with a CEO of a big AI agent company and a few other people. And it was the first moment where it was another moment where I had a eureka moment about what the future might look like. When I was able in the interview to tell this agent to order all of us drinks, and then 5 minutes later in the interview, you see the guy show up with the drinks, and I didn't touch anything. I just told it to order us drinks to the studio.
And it didn't know about who you normally got your drinks from. It figured that out from the web.
Yeah, it figured it out because it went on Uber Eats. It has my data, I guess. And we put it on the screen in real time so everyone at home could see the agent going through the internet, picking the drinks, adding a tip for the driver, putting my address in, putting my credit card details in, and then the next thing you see is the drinks show up. So that was one moment. And then the other moment was when I used a tool called Replit, and I built software by just telling the agent what I wanted.
Yes. It's amazing, right?
It's amazing and terrifying at the same time.
Yes.
Because...
And if it can build software like that, right?
Yeah.
Remember that the AI, when it's training, is using code. And if it can modify its own code, then it gets quite scary, right?
Because it can modify
itself. It can change itself in a way we can't change ourselves. We can't change our innate endowment, right? there's nothing about itself that it couldn't change.
On this point of joblessness, you have kids.
I do.
And they have kids?
No.
They don't have kids, so no grandkids yet. What would you be saying to people about their career prospects in a world of superintelligence? What should we be thinking about?
In the meantime, I'd say it's going to be a long time before it's as good at physical manipulation as us.
Okay.
And so a good bet would be to be a plumber.
Oh.
Until the humanoid robots show up. In such a world where there is mass joblessness, which is not something that you just predict, but this is something that...
People, so you're going to talk about be a plumber. They talk about the AI. Godfather. So enough people are going to school right now. You're sending you to university right now. Wasting time and money. A real talk we are talk. Some people going to school right now is a waste of time and money. Let's continue to listen to Godfather of AI sending out a warning so like he's scared. Him help open a can of worm. Him, mankind. No him a run.
Sam Altman at OpenAI, I've heard him predict, and many of the CEOs, Elon Musk, I watched an interview which I'll play on screen of him being asked this question, and it's very rare that you see Elon Musk silent for 12 seconds or whatever it was, right. And then he basically says something about he actually is living in suspended disbelief, i.e. he's basically just not thinking about it.
You think about advising your children on a career with so much that is changing. What do you tell them is going to be of value?
Pause. Big pause. Hey.
Well, that is a tough question to answer.
Jaja.
I would just say, to sort of follow their heart in terms of what they find interesting to do or fulfilling to do. I mean, if I think about it too hard, it frankly can be dispiriting and
Elon Musk
motivating. Because, I mean, I go through, I've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into building the companies, and then I'm like, well, should I be doing this? Because if I'm sacrificing time with friends and family that I would prefer to but then ultimately the AI can do all these things, does that make sense? I don't know. To some extent, I have to have deliberate suspension of disbelief in order to remain motivated. So I guess I would say just, work on things that you find interesting, fulfilling, and that contribute some good to the rest of society.
Yeah, a lot of these threats, it's very hard to, intellectually you can see the threat, but it's very hard to come to terms with it emotionally.
Wow.
Yeah. I haven't come to terms with it emotionally.
Wow.
What do you mean, brother?
Wow.
I haven't come to terms with what the development of superintelligence could do to my children's future.
You hear that? Yeah, children?
I'm okay. I'm 77. I'm going to be out of here soon.
Are you Mickey?
But for my children and my younger friends, my nephews and nieces, and their children, I just don't like to think about what could happen.
Why?
Because it could be awful.
Awful.
In what way?
Well, if I ever decided to take over, I mean, it would need people for a while to run the power stations and to design better analog machines to run the power stations.
You hear that?
There's so many ways it could get rid of people, all of which would, of course, be very nasty.
Is that part of the reason you do what you do now?
Yeah. I mean, I think we should be making a huge effort right now to try and figure out if we can develop it safely.
Are you concerned about the midterm impact potentially on your nephews and your kids in terms of their jobs as well?
Yeah, I'm concerned about all that.
Are there any particular industries that you think are most at risk? People talk about the creative industries a lot and sort of knowledge work. They talk about lawyers and accountants and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's why I mentioned plumbers. I think plumbers are less at risk.
Okay, I'm going to become a plumber.
Someone like a legal assistant, a paralegal, they're not going to be needed for very long.
Is there a wealth inequality issue here that will arise from this?
Yeah, I think in a society which shared out things fairly, if you get a big increase in productivity, everybody should be better off. But But if you can replace lots of people by AIs, then the people who get replaced will be worse off, and the company that supplies the AIs will be much better off, and the company that uses the AIs. So it's going to increase the gap between rich and poor. And we know that if you look at that gap between rich and poor, that basically tells you how nice a society is. If you have a big gap, you get very nasty societies in which people live in walled communities and put other people in mass jails. It's not good to increase the gap between rich and poor.
The International Monetary Fund has expressed profound concerns that generative AI could cause massive labour disruptions and rising inequality, and has called for policies that prevent this from happening. I read that in the Business Insider.
Have they given any idea of what the policies should look like?
No.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, if AI can make everything much more efficient and get rid of people for most jobs, or have a person assisted by AI doing many people's work, it's not obvious what to do about it.
Universal basic income? Give everybody money?
Yeah, I think that's a good start. And
Jamaicans, I want you to get used to universal basic income. Universal basic income. Go and Google that.
It stops people starving. But for a lot of people, their dignity is tied up with their job. I mean, who you think you are is tied up with you doing this job, right?
That's true.
And if we said, we'll give you the same money just to sit around, that would impact your dignity.
You said something earlier about it surpassing or being superior to human intelligence. A lot of people, I think, like to believe that AI is on a computer and it's something you can just turn off if you don't like it.
Well, let me tell you why I think it's superior. It's digital, and because it's digital, you can simulate a neural network on one piece of hardware, and you can simulate exactly the same neural network on a different piece of hardware. So you can have clones of the same intelligence. Now, you could get this one to go off and look at one bit of the internet, and this other one to look at a different bit of the internet, and while they're looking at these different bits of the internet, they can be syncing with each other, so they keep their weights the same. The connection strengths the same. Weights are connection strengths. So this one might look at something on the internet and say, oh, I'd like to increase this strength of this connection a bit. And it can convey that information to this one, so it can increase the strength of that connection a bit based on this one's experience.
And when you say the strength of the connection, you're talking about learning.
That's learning, yes. Yeah. Learning consists of saying, instead of this one giving 2.4 votes for whether that one should turn on, we'll have this one give 2.5 votes for whether this one should turn on. And that would be a little bit of learning. So these two different copies of the same neural net are getting different experiences. They're looking at different data, but they're sharing what they've learned by averaging their weights together. And they can do that averaging at you can average 1 trillion weights. When you and I transfer information, we're limited to the amount of information in a sentence. And the amount of information in a sentence is maybe 100 bits. It's very little information. We're lucky if we're transferring 10 bits a second. These things are transferring trillions of bits a second. So they're billions of times better than us at sharing information. And that's because they're digital, and you can have 2 bits of hardware using the connection strengths in exactly the same way. We're analog and you can't do that. Your brain's different from my brain. And if I could see the connection strengths between all your neurons, it wouldn't do me any good, because my neurons work slightly differently and they're connected up slightly differently. So when you die, all your knowledge dies with you. When these things die, suppose you take these 2 digital intelligences that are clones of each other, and you destroy the hardware they run on. As long as you've stored the connection strength somewhere, you can just build new hardware that executes the same instructions, so it'll know how to use those connection strengths, and you've recreated that intelligence. So they're immortal. We've actually solved the problem of immortality.
Wow.
But it's only for digital things.
So it will essentially know everything that humans know, but more, because it will learn new things.
It will learn new things. It will also see all sorts of analogies that people probably never saw. So, for example, at the point when GPT-4 couldn't look on the web, I asked it, why is a compost heap like an atom bomb? Off you go.
I have no idea.
Exactly. Excellent. That's exactly what most people would say. It said, well, the time scales are very different and the energy scales are very different. But then it went on to talk about how a compost heap, as it gets hotter, generates heat faster. And an atom bomb, as it produces more neutrons, generates neutrons faster. And so they're both chain reactions, but at very different time and energy scales. And I believe GPT-4 had seen that during its training.
Before we go no further, people, the world of people, we live in a place where it's like, what happened to grandkids? That's why the other day, I come on Facebook and I put down a blog, some word about my grandkids. Some people don't even understand the level of depend. Check this out. You don't know who this already.
I've talked to some of the leading scientists.
This is Bernie. You don't know Bernie.
I've talked to some of the leading scientists and most knowledgeable people in the world about the potential existential threats that AI brings to the human race, including Geoffrey Hinton. Some of you may know that Dr. Hinton, who was a Nobel Prize winner in physics, he's considered to be the godfather of AI. He's worked on this thing for decades.
Him just talk a while ago. Him Bernie talk about the godfather of AI.
I have talked to leading scientists and most knowledgeable people in the world about the potential existential threats that AI brings to the human race, including Geoffrey Hinton. Some of you may know that Dr. Hinton, who was a Nobel Prize winner in physics, he's considered to be the godfather of AI. He's worked on this thing for decades. They have cautioned us that AI could soon surpass human intelligence and operate independently beyond our control. And if that happens, what they acknowledge is it poses a profound threat to the very survival of the human race. I have talked to some.
Oh, no, you are gone. Eh? Threat, man, them build something. Just like how them build them nuclear. Kaboom, we sit down about the place there. I saw the man them build the thing in family. Sit down and I wait. So Bernie Ward always Bernie, yes sir, always come out. And I want to listen to this from Bernie again. Bernie, I give a speech. I want you guys listen to Bernie Bernie Sanders.
On every worker in America.
As Senator Sanders says, this is the most fundamental change that has happened in society, certainly in my lifetime, and maybe in all of history.
Sorry for the reflection.
You would think
Listen.
that the greatest country of the world would stop and say, what do we do about this? Not just let 5 or 10 gazillionaires have carte blanche to do whatever they want. We would say, what should we do in society?
It's really simple. Will you stand with workers in this AI future, or will you let big tech and the billionaires upend our jobs, our livelihoods, our rights, and our dignity?
So here's what I know. AI will not and AI cannot replace the dedication of those who have answered the call to become educators, nor will it replace our professional expertise.
You're right.
I want to be clear about this. AI will either work for the working class or it will not work at all. That is the ultimatum. You know, the AI transition is about 2 simple questions. How much value does our labor create? And the second question is who benefits?
We have the humanity. This is the moment to do it. Senator Sanders is completely right about putting a moratorium on the building of the data centers. And that is not about stopping progress of building big buildings. That is about saying that we're not going to take one step forward until the regulation is in place. And unless that regulation is in place, then AI is not working for any of us. And we're going to stop working until AI works for us.
And yes, these big tech guys have unlimited amounts of money and have extraordinary power. But I have absolute confidence that when we stand together, we are going to beat them, and we're going to use these technologies to improve life for all people rather than making billionaires even wealthier. Thank you all so much for being here.
Bernie Sanders. is a threat to humanity. Rastaman's son of one, you know. Not to talk about the centers that they got. The data centers. We have to drink water and pollute water. Sucking electricity. So much. That is going to be another video in the future coming from this channel. Open my eyes, people. We talk about the cashless society. We talk about AI. The man that will create AI, I run from it. I run. No, they are fearful of what them kids and them grandkids gonna face from the same something where them help create. So you find the rat is chasing the cat. So a lot of these guys will know what they are looking at when me and you don't know. They are worried. A man mash up the world, people. You see it right before your eyes, don't? It's all about greed, racism, control. That's where we're going. Right back on the plantation. Rastaman picked the jelly already now. You know what I say? Right back on the plantation because we are letting them. The whole world is letting a handful of man lead them down one pipe, down one tube. The whole world look good. It's a handful of man that do it, you know. What will happen later on, we don't know yet. Because the people, you know, them not trust politicians no more like them used to trust them before. So I wonder when the world wake up and say, upon the plantation, the whole away, white and blacks. Because some of the whites know and some don't know that we and them is on the same level. Did you know that? I tell you guys this before. Slavery gone, but the man them still a win. You think the man abolish slavery and not making money off of us? They are still making money off of us as free people. You think the man shut down the plantation with the man? It's all about money. That's why I not believe in a global warming. Because them come out and talk about global warming, but because of money, they blast them and shut down the factory for a day. The only thing that give this earth a break at the big sea, when you could have seen the Himalayas mountain from India. When we read reports of you could have seen China from space station, a factories closed down with that pollute earth. But as much as you hear them talk about global warming, don't you see them drop the kaboom them stay away now? Look upon the amount of fire and smoke and all type of chemical and something in them war there. Look upon the amount of devastation to the atmosphere. But they will tell us that don't burn a fire in their backyard. But look upon the bomb them a drop. Isn't that pollution to earth? And the next thing, I don't believe in a global warming again. If man can manipulate the weather, is global warming real? Question we're made to ask people. If mankind can manipulate the weather, is global warming real? The man mash up the earth, people, right before our eyes. It's a handful of man that do it, you know. A handful of techie and them gazillionaire man around the earth. Using the techie then. I want to think the techie get them thing from. I want to think Mark Zuckerberg and all them boy get all them thing from. We want to believe the source or the genesis of this come from. Some of you guys would be surprised if you get the understanding of Wagwan. How come Mark Zuckerberg and, you know, think about Bill Fence and them man there, high school dropout, start them garage. How you believe say the man get access to certain things? Remember this. The military control everything. Google, I feed them. This AI stuff we think so we have people. It's like when you take off your old shoes or you use toy and you give somebody else. You only give them when you buy a better toy, don't it? You buy a better shoes. You buy a more advanced car and you give somebody the older car, less advanced car, don't it? So when they say we have social media, we are jump up and we have AI now where you hear them talk about. Can you imagine what the military have? Remember, it's every time them step up. Yeah, years away. Them dash because sprinkle information and knowledge to us down on technology. And I first receive on the phone and we are, yes, make we download a new app. But in reality, it's old to the military. Them old shoes we are wearing. It's just like when I buy an old police car. You don't get the same thing, brother. You get the old used police car, certain thing is taken off of it. You get the police car light. So when I use the level of thing where the military I use, I just want to look a piece and fling, give it. What do I do to this world, people? So let's get back to, if mankind can manipulate the weather, is global warming real? And, if you look at myself deep in the people to speak like this, because at first, me not believe the global warming. Yes. But when I look deep, I say, can anything you see them come to you every day with it? Every day they mention it. Global warming, global warming. People, trust me. Anytime you see something like that coming at you, watch it. Question it. Think about it. The man them a mash up the place themselves. The man them a blow up the place. Look on pollution that come out of factories and all type of stuff. You never hear the rulers of this earth. I said, boy, make we have a one day, every week or every month. Only electric cars on the road. We shut down all factories. Give a chance for Mother Earth to breathe. But they might come to me and I tell we say we can't light the furnace. They have days when to light the furnace. You have days when to even burn trash. So they might tell you that they might protect the environment. But when it comes to war, they might not afraid to blow up the place, brother. And burn down anything, all oil about all that. The same man they might tell you, say, global warming. The man they got light oil field. It is said that it's like it a rain down oil in the Middle East. Everything will come out of the sky. Oily. Look on that to the environment. But they might tell you, say, don't burn us. Don't burn the fire there, sir. Global warming. The question the people. Because the man who talk about global warming, they are not doing enough to slow it down. Don't it? Then another thing again, when we look upon it like a fool and take the far. If mankind can manipulate the weather, then mankind can create more heat, man. Less rain fall, yes, sir. Mankind can make rain cloud come as flood out the place in a mud flooding. They can create that, So I go on for about why in the 40s, me read. Them start the first that in Florida. That's where them started at first in Florida. In the 40s, people. Them cloud seeding and all type of stuff with the weather and all type of local stuff, people in Florida. And they move from that. And we see the man them can control weather. So if the man can control weather, that means the man them can create any amount of burial and any amount of melissa they want. And they can tail it. They can direct it to where they want it, like a missile. So then direct a missile can drop on your nose, right? So, yeah, man, precise. They can make a missile drop on your nose. Light a cigarette in your mouth. Yes. Precision. So if man can do all of them things there, they can make the weather, control the weather, manipulate it, create whatever you want. Tail light. You can say they got Black River, Westmoreland. You can say I say they got Kingston, but no, me not say they got Kingston. Me can say they got Clarence, no, me not say they got not St. Catherine, no, me. Tail light directly. Clear with Black River and along the south coast around the sun. Mankind can do that, Mankind can do that, people. Like I tell you the other day, mankind can make you go do something where you never think say that do. That's why more while me say a man take up machinery and go to go rrr. If he say get control, man say they go do from one computer, neurologically, warfare, neurological warfare, people. Them let people don't understand what they on earth. Some people don't understand how mankind wicked. If mankind was using the knowledge of them have, we wouldn't have certain things, no disease on earth. Mankind wicked. See, in WW1, World War I, World War II, sorry, Ron said, they use weather to try to flood out the Vietnamese out of the trenches. That is true. Go check it out, people. Investigate yourself and say, ever lie. That is true. Man, tailor weather, people. Make it. So, man, tailor weather. That come from Tartaria. Remember down the Tartaria run? The Tartarians. It's so far that they come from. Mud flood. Mud flood them use and bury the Tartarians. Mud flood. So this I think I come from far, man. Beyond the 40s. A long time mankind they boy with technology and all type of stuff in the people. Check out the Tartarians. Man, I hover around long time, you know. Man, they on hoverboard and all type of floating thing from long time, you know, people. From the Tartarian. That's why I see some building where you see some big old building, they say, founded in 19. When they find it, find by who? When they look on some door, I will say, how can a giant come through them door? When they look upon some old type of building, you wonder how modern man can replicate or duplicate or imitate such building anymore. Come on there before you, building there. Just like one man I wonder how them build the pyramid. You understand me? There are powerful people on this earth. We just have passed through this. And when we're gone for a generation gone, another generation will come same way. Man is smarter than we. We are smarter than we on this earth, yeah. Look at the pyramid. All the archaeologists and the scientists and everybody, I wonder how. They might come with all kind of theory. So then we have giants. Then we trace the stones, the rocks will make the pyramid. Far away them come from. Man, I said, boy, them use horse and slaves to pull them with blocks and wood. But it would take a long time. How did they get the pyramid built and all them rocks up there? Me say they come with all kind of theory and can't find out. Just the other day, one of the pyramids, them exposed what was under it. A shaft will go down about 2 miles underground. First them, you understand me, people, and everybody has it as a backside. This is like a place where they generate energy, free energy. Look on all them old building, people. Some of them used for church and city halls and all them old building people. Look on them. Look at mankind can build any one of them building there ever again. And they go read one, look a plaque for enough of them building. It tells us it was founded. You can't just found a building, not built. It should be built by. It is founded. So, them and them do what them are doing in Tartarian era, then get a lot of leftovers on earth and Tartarian technology. Alien technology also exists. Just did a year former Congressman Matt Gaetz, I tell we that how much aliens and human being are grind. So it seems as if human being, a show act of aggression towards, because we always manipulate stuff, That's how we stay. We always. And we have them capture and lock down. I try to cross-breed or see if we can create a different breed of human being, superhuman being. Yeah, me as a people. So Matt Gaetz, he said, Ilya, come tell me. Me say, me never know. But he was a former congressman. If you're a former congressman, it's like a shark, I come from the bottom and say, one wheel down there. I'm going to tell the sharks I lie my tail. Just listen to the argument. So I'm going to play.
Just need to be out in the public. I
Look
and
at.
I had someone come and brief me who was in a military uniform, worked for the,
Look.
I think the most important information will be just need to be out in the public. I mean, I had someone come and brief me who was in a military uniform, worked for the United States Army, that was briefing me on the locations of hybrid breeding programs where captured aliens were breeding with humans to create some hybrid race that could engage in intergalactic communication. An actual uniformed member of the United States Army briefed me on that.
Non-human biologics, interracial alien mating. What the F is going on? Look, wait a second. You had whistleblowers tell you this kind of thing? Can you please unpack that?
I had a guy who was uniformed. He was a senior enlisted with the United States Army. He came into my office at Crestview, Florida, in a non-classified setting. I had members of my staff there, and what they explained.
People, listen, a former congressman, and a Mississauga, a former congressman. Enough things are going on people on Earth. Alien come from outer space, man. I don't believe that no alien come from outer space, no way, man. I believe this Earth is flat. And I believe it's behind the ice wall. What land behind there? All right.
I had a guy who was uniformed. He was a senior enlisted with the United States Army. He came into my office at Crestview, Florida, in a non-classified setting. I had members of my staff there, and what they explained is that the military ran a very secret program where aliens that were living were in forced breeding programs with humans that had been abducted from war zones and from even the caravans of migrants. Now, again, I didn't verify this, but what the whistleblower was telling me is that there were like between 6 and 12 locations around the country where this happened. And what he wanted was a group members of Congress to all show up at the same time at all of these different locations so that any of those activities could not be moved. And of course, it's a physical impossibility to get members of Congress to simultaneously show up at like 8 locations at one time. And so that never occurred.
What do you mean non-human biologics? Like this?
Well, that was the testimony of David Grush before the House Oversight Committee, which I joined. And the testimony was that in crashes of craft that had been recovered by the CIA and through a special program that the CIA had for crash recovery, that it wasn't just the hard materials, it was also biologics, but that they couldn't identify a human source of those biologics.
Former congressman people, Matt Gates. So, you say, ship crash, right? And instead of mankind do the right thing, mankind, we always cheat. We always do the wrong thing. So you have them lock up at one place. You see what location him say about the place? So them things are going. So you have them lock up and I try to see where you can make out of them. I believe in this earth right here where we're upon, filled with all kind of different people, different shape, humanoids. I believe over the ice wall based on what I look upon. I mean, I look over the ice wall on people. Over the there, yeah, man, me over the ice wall, you know. Now I'm in this world, we don't know. I don't over the ice wall, I'm there. But if I take a look over there, I look at research. Seriously. There are land over there with names. Just like we have America and Australia and Africa. Yeah, man. Over there, I do. Because everything what I learned at school was a lie. It's a lie. Enough man have a history. Doctorate right now. In a history. Big fat degree in a history. is a big fat degree in lies. You mean you got school, you got university for so many years. Everything you ever know is a lie, people. It's like we have some goddamn sheep or some goat in a pasture. Them lie to us, people. The genie can't go back into the back lane. I know what tell me, even more so them lie to me. Different from a Rastaman upbringing. And when they file there from the island, the e-file, they drop. Some of it, you know. I remember I got some of the file dropping. Me learn so much, people. So I be darn. All these war where you see them, I drop bomb and I kill people. Rich men sit down and I ask, so when is the next war? Investors want to know. Everything is a lie. It's not about no Taliban and no this and that. We say all ISIS. And when we are here now and I find out who did I fund ISIS. And when I see with TV, man, I chop off people's head and so many youth that come from all over the world, I get recruit. And I go into the Middle East and I go join ISIS. I say. When I see the atrocities were left behind and come to find out now who is behind ISIS. But things are goddamn lie, man. Nothing else is real, man. That's why I mean I follow a book. Enough man follow just the book alone. Remember, I tell you that the history is wrong. The history we learn as a people is wrong. They tell the lie, people. Even we as Jamaicans, where the Arawak Indian them there? Where are the Arawak Indians? You mean them dirt all of them? So all them never dirt none of them. They couldn't manage them. They run in the hills, so much hills up in Jamaica. So one time I say those dirt all the Arawak Indians. It's only Nani and all the Maroons them know for runway up in the mountains. Where people are not fly them come tell me. See the black American them are realize now say them are now African American people. There is a thing going on now in America right here. So there's a big debate, big conversation in America. Owning them Indian roots, the nativeness. You know you must say people? They create something. So Rana said, I look at the drug epidemic and they made a deal and it went bad. Politicians fought. And nothing they do. See, Americans now, black Americans, I don't know if you're looking at it and seeing videos. Oh, they are coming out, people. They are asking that the native Indians go do DNA. Because the black American, they must say, they nobody come from Africa, and Africa they come from. But everybody come from Africa if you look at it. But people that have spread out across the plains of this earth, many, many moons ago. And black is the dominant force on this earth. I know people realize that. You know. So the black American, them now people, I want you guys understand what going in America. The black American, them, I say, they don't come from Africa. They're African American. They are native to this land. So when we go up on social media, there's a little spat. There's a little fuss going between black American and native Indian, the so-called native Indian. I don't know if Jamaicans pay attention to it. You know. And many things are revealing to people. So the black American, them say them are the original Indians. And history can prove that. They reclassify everything. They even move around years, even 1,000 years. They even move around the map. You look on the map, it shows that, you know, some country bigger than some. Yeah, Russia almost bigger than Africa. If you look on the map, when Russia can really go into Africa like 3 times and change left, and so many countries can go into Africa. When you look, people, and man say, boy, we do it so it can this and that. Lie them tell, man. Anything for the black must be shrunk. Everybody else must be up there. We're not fool. I'll give you an example. I got Disney. Florida. Orlando. I got Disney. Where the place at Disney, remember? How much time I got Disney? 2 times I got Disney, people. So there's a place, what the damn place here, when you walk and you circle and you have some business places, you go to the different island or represent the different countries. When anybody who got Disney all the time and know what me talk, when you up, you got a one-word name. In a memo, but you can't come out. Anybody who go to Disney in Orlando, when you go to one big circle, right, you take that walk and you have the water in the middle, right? And you go to different business places. And each business places represent a different country. You understand me? Anybody else who got Disney, I know exactly what I'm talking about. So you walk around and Disney have different businesses with the color and everything representing different countries. They would have probably a famous building in that country to represent the business as you walk around a big circle, people. And there's water in the middle and all the bagalang is a Disney with it, you know. Very nice, right? When we go to Africa, and believe me, I want to go back to Disney just to do that video. Believe me, me bend when I come out and sorry me never do a video in there. It's when I come people everywhere. It's nice and beautiful. The England, the Paris, the this, the that. Them show that building represent, you know, Japan, China. There's a building that represent that. Look like something in China, look like a replica of something in Japan. Can you imagine when we reach Africa what them have there, people? One of the rarest display of a country in Disney. The Africans only have a table and a little shed. One lady I saw some bead and one man I do carving. That's what Africa represent at Disney. You know what you say? Africa. People, what the people got Disney, man? Don't help me now, man. No got Disney, man. You don't know what I talk about, man. Think about it. So, when you go at Disney and you walk around and you see all the beautiful country on display, the nice buildings that, you know, in other place. But when you go to Africa, the African Disney display will make you angry. Yeah, man, if you're a man who think like me, I was angry. I was angry when we get to Africa. Remember, you know, we go around and to come right back around, you know, Africa you come. When we look at one little table, that's what Africa represent one black man and one black woman. The woman that do the beads, them and all the thing there. And the black man a carve. So you see, if it was for social media, enough of us will be thinking that Africans just run around with a piece of cloth around their bum, chasing a gazelle with a piece of stick. A social media make you know that Africans are more modern than us. They are smarter than us, more educated than us. If I look at an African home, a nice home, then put the houses in the West to shame. Look at the clothes Africa wear. You don't find them in the Western Hemisphere. No. Social media teach you that. That's why I say we don't want to go back to Africa. Because we don't want to go back to go suffer. We don't want to go back there with a piece of cloth around behind and chase on something with a piece of stick. We don't want to live in a mud hut with no touch on the top. Think about the brainwash from where I go to school till now. So many of us were brainwashed now. See black American here? They just find out. Say them are Indian. You stay there. Because they realize that them sit down and suffer in America for so long. And what some fake people call themselves Indian. This is what they're saying, you know. Getting money from the government. There's this one brother who was saying that even though this man will get $10,000 a month from the government. Say my Indian. Fake Indian, they don't come from here, people. The American, them put fire upon that now. So everything will come out there. So look how American, they look on the sense, look how they are suffer. Look how they treat us in this country. And Indians, the government take care of them people. On a reservation and all of that. Give them have a reservation, land and all that. And now Trump cut off the land from them right now. Right now, the Indian demand attacked by Trump right now. Indians start Trump. And Trump said they're not real. People, it look like Trump said them not real. Sometimes mess with them on the land now. No, them in a trouble. The Indian them. Because black Americans are own up them Indian roads. Them are not black. Them nobody want to be African no more. Them are Indian native people. But I want you know, whether you are Indian native as a black person, it no matter where you come from, you're an African. No matter what country you live in, no matter where you find yourself on the earth, you know the motherland is Africa. That's the root. That's where all of us spring from. The root. No matter where they are all over the world. No matter of fact, everybody, every human being, we all spring from the motherland. Nowhere else. No. There's also saying that America, Egypt is in America. And the Grand Canyon might have some pyramid in it. That's how them block off the Grand Canyon from the public. Enough things are going to hurt the people. I mean, see, you see what I'm going to do? Yes, you see what I'm going to do? I'm blessing myself. Black America don't want to be black no more, man. Yo, people, black Americans don't want to be black no more, man. They said them are not Africans. They said them are African people. None of them said them are African. But some say them are African. Some say them wrong. And some say, boy, them are African. And some say, no, them are Indian. And them are they're native to this land. And they've been here before everybody came here. That's why you don't talk about Egypt might be somewhere over in the Grand Canyon. Because mankind changed up this map to steal, kill, and destroy. Them even changed the years. The calendar might be off by 1,000 years, people, just to make a point. Just to claim. A long time them a lie to it. People, everything you ever know is a goddamn lie. And when we turn big man, I realize that, you know what time we waste in a history class, I study and I swat out some dates and all them stuff. I can't remember dates when it comes to history. Dates, very important when it comes to history. You have to swat dates. You write down all the dates and pan something and I just the dates them you swat. Exam come. You have to know this in history. And you just dead there with the goddamn lie. Them I tell you when they turn big man and say me this about waste some time in school, this fake ass history. So many things are lie. They make me look like say we are the worst people on the earth. When almost everything you're looking at right now, anywhere you are, whether in a hospital, in your car, in a road, in a building, anywhere there, almost everything you're looking at was invented by a black man. But they make it look like say we're lazy. Don't. We are fool. But remember, when we look on it deeper enough, based on what I look on, and my theory, we were smart people going into slavery, weren't we? Yeah, man, we invent all kind of stuff. Tartaria, them down the so. You know, come further. Black man was smart going into slavery. So why do we know that? Why do you think we know that? You have to vibrate on a different frequency, people. The reason why we know a black man was smart and can't read going into slavery. Why would they go so hard after reading? If you get caught reading, what could happen to you as a slave? Rand said, long enough wait for 2000 to come for the world to end. No, Rand, them always I push it, man. I push it. New millennium. Yo. We're not end now, man. Let man go and chat. And them I try to end this earth. Enough man up on this earth before us. But them boy are too smart for themselves. Rand, I'm alive, man. Yo, but them end this earth. We're too smart for ourselves. For our own good. And we gonna mash this up. And what? They must say this and that. A long time I hear stuff in the people. Now, the other day, me give you a joke there. I went, what were you now? 2020. Was it last year? Some group of Africans. Can you see African people? You see, no wonder with them use chop sugar cane, because we're stupid enough, some of you. Some African people left them yard people. Because pastor give them a date when God a come. Because look like say him and God, they sit down around table and drink wine and broke bread. So the pastor, you see some of them African pastors here, them do the most people. So the pastor got tell the congregation, say, God a come, and then give them a date. And which part God a come. And them, if I play in them and get out the flying saucer, them go up in our mountain, in our forest people. We don't never see people in Africa. People and me alone see the African them. Ghana bush. Left them yard. Ghana bush. All right, you never see that. All right, I'm going to show you something. What I want to see. You remember Pastor Kevin Smith from Montego Bay? Tell all the people them come to the ark. What the church people them do? Man, I'll get all them throats slit tonight. Man, I tell man, I said, I wonder if you understand. Who remember Kevin Smith? So if you don't remember the story of the African people, I think it was last year. Them go up in a mountain and some forest with some tar trees. I look up in the sky. I look up and watch. And when God got land, you know, pass us at 12 o'clock. No God, no come people. So for those of you who remember that then, let's go to Jamaica. Who remember Pastor Kevin Smith? What him tell the people them say? God got come and there's gonna be this flood and they must. Me don't even tell if they back up all of their money and bring come, they can't give me no. Because if God had come, money have no use for you no more. While young you get himself in a trouble. Go and bust man throat in there. You remember? Eh? Pastor me is out of a thing that go in our church, you know? Eh? So you see, like God and Uno, they drink wine and they bread. God tell them when they might come and the time and the date. Eh? Yo, some of the false prophet be telling us, Uno. That's why me not just pastor. Me not just politician. Big up my pastor brethren, because my brethren are pastor differently outside the church. Because I come from far. Him knows him can't preach no God to me and all them things, don't him see me. And true that, me respect him same way, because I not have no loose argument with him like what we used to have before him say him give him life to the Lord and now the man to the pastor. Him respect me, don't pressure me into coming to no church, and I respect you. Me not talk about no girl with you, you have no girl in your church. I'm a bet you didn't. Yeah, you not no girl in your church with a big body, me I look somebody for marry, you know. We could have asked him, you know. But me never do that, people. No, because you respect the man, right? It's just like you have a police brethren, see way. You have a police brethren, but that don't mean say, you gotta just burn up a ganja in your face and all them things and galang suck weed. You understand me? Show the respect, especially when weed was illegal. The man of a police brethren and them abuse it. You know, so weed not legal. Them not police brethren where you get me smoke from me go Jamaica, man. A police station, me I go feed. But me now go, you now go see me out there violate the police officer. Now because you have a brethren, you know it's illegal. You know they're bunny up, brother, because your police there son Ray, brother. Don't do that. Show respect. See like I'm show my brethren who turn pastor respect. There are levels to this thing, people. Anyway, cashless are come. Because we are let them. The world sit down. Me don't know if the world are going to sit down. Me see. Come see man a handful of man fix this up for me. They want to control all of it. They want to control everything. Your land digitally. See such man there, say man get the people them from South Korea. Come give you a digital land title. The cart is before the house, you know. Such man a speed faster than America and England. In this new world. See such man they go give you no digital registration. When the registration in my car, that was registered in California, a paper registration. Here you go again, in a country we need Do clean out of the street, like literally garbage one clean out of the shit whole country. I talk about digital registration, digital land title. The cart is before the horse. Dirty on the youth them. Who is this man working for? That's what I'm asking. How many youths have to drop out for the master to feel happy? So you see him push back the body cam. I talk about 2029. Him show him hand right there, sir. Because Rastaman Pitney can look right through him. The youth they must continue to get dirt or unalive by the JCF. Right in time for Vision 2030. Part of it, people, the playbook. Part of them boy a playbook. Too much away upon earth. So when you hear Bill Fence I talk about reduce some away. All of that. So such man got dirt. You want to bet the dirt in turn up? Mark Golden and say a word about it. You notice? Very quiet. That's why I'm going to rate Mark Golden number up on this platform here. That's why I don't have to hearing people. Disgust me. Every time you hear Mark Golden, it disgusts me. You don't believe me? Why? Can't thief $1 million call us? No. Mark Golden no come out for the youth when them dead. That me mix with them fire now. Me not look nothing for no politician. The first is life. Me no care what the PNP are going to bring come when them get a chance and go in there. If the youth them dead and are going to be benefiting from it. Mark Golden also say a Wagwan, so this is dirty and a right. It is part of the playbook. Every Jamaican can see it. Such man say now give police 80% roll out of body cam. 2029. Talk about the financial superpower of the Caribbean. I don't think this is an accident. That's why I'm going to rate Mark Golden number on this platform here. That's why some of the PNP they might cost me out. Because I realize I'm going to rate him. They must have called a switch. Me don't rate Mark Golden number. From Jamar Ferguson to get dead. Jamar Ferguson changed me, people. Me telling them over and over and over. When we see the opposition leader no stand up for the deaths of the youth, them. So me put up an old video where I go viral on my page Facebook where Andrew Onis has said he must respect the life of the youth. Life is very important and I call out law enforcement to respect the life. That was when Andrew Onis was in the opposition. Even if I lie, he might tell Andrew Onis did come out, family. He did come out against extrajudicial dirtings. And if you see Mark, see so much of the youth, they might drop out and they might really come out strong against that. No, man. You work with Andrew too, bro. You are part of it. We need solution. We don't need the problem, boy. We don't need no more problem, people. So I talk like this. So I go PNP, blah, blah, blabber them. I'm not blabber them, I blabber them. Come out and cuss me out. Me stupid, me not no sense, me dance. But let me use this platform and beat Andrew Onis all day. Carlos, you're a genius, you know. You know, you're a doctor. Dr. Carlos. Hey, Carlos, you're smarter than Einstein, you know. You're a doctor. When we beat Andrew Onis, so that me I get from them. But we come up and stand up like this and speak like this. You have to be balanced. Me not PNP, me not labor right. Me a watchdog. I'm a watchdog. I watch everything. Look good. Look good and say Mark Golden will come out when the youth them dead. Look like Mark Golden no care. Like all they want is a win. After the blood of the youths them. All look like Mark Golden wants is a win. Show much Mark Golden come out. Strong. Angry. They said all the time on this platform. I Saturday the only man me see come out come. Even ever bother with the youth them boy. And them a do it from before him turn politician. But with a strong echo from the PNP said this is wrong. The Royal Council said this extrajudicial murdering in Jamaica is wrong. Wrong on many levels. Foreigners are talking about it. The opposition is quiet. Matter about Mark Golden himself. Like he can't bother with the youth them. And these are the excuses some PNP I give. I mean, I want to give that excuse today. The PNP them give this excuse over and over. They say, Carlos, Mark will have to be careful, you know, because him no want nobody say, well, I'm a criminal sympathizer and the police go against the police, them and him look the police vote. So hold on, because you want to win, the youth they must dead. I use with them. I want you guys PNP understand this. If that is our politician think, you know, stand up and hold grounds and make everybody say, no, you know, the police kill you, I kill you them too much. If you come quiet on that because you want to vote, that means you just want to win. That means you're deceptive. That means you really don't like to see the police dirty. But because you want a win, you make so many youth dead. And when you win, you're going to come out and say, oh, me no want no more police dirty. When so many youth your lives you could have saved. How about me and my platform? Am I not supposed to be worrying about people saying me a criminal sympathizer? About ISAT? Is he not supposed to come out and worry about people calling him a criminal sympathizer? You must come out and stand up for something. Stand up in the people in corner, or you stand up in some other corner. Me not sure Mark only stand up in the people in corner, especially while I go on with the youth them lives. I want to hurt me the people. All the youth them are dead and the way. They're full of liars, so them know. The way them treat the youth them in Jamaica is wrong. They know that. The PNP full of liars. And if you see them smart golden, they'll sit down and quiet so. Mr. Me not rate Mark golden for this platform. I don't believe it. He might enjoy the same. A Jamar Ferguson make me start look deeper in the people. Things make us start research and look deeper. Jamar Ferguson, the death of Jamar Ferguson, give life to me, the way me think. Yeah, man. Carlos, you know Jamar Ferguson? I don't know him. Never talk to nobody for him. Never talk to a soul for Jamar Ferguson. But just see the story, me carry the story, me carry the video. You know how it is. And me look, Mark Golden never come out for Jamar Ferguson, brother. Me not rate him on the platform, you don't believe it? And me don't care who want to come off of the platform and don't come back. Me don't care how much PNP blogger want to cuss me out. Me not rate him. Now show the youth them, brother. You don't see what I'm going with the youth them out there? And the thing will piss me off, you know. There are so many bloggers who are pissed off at the extrajudicial dirty in Jamaica. So many bloggers. You hear them every day come out. So many bloggers. Even labor right. But nobody now say, look, where Mark going in there? He have a job for do. Today again, I have to respond to somebody on Facebook that tell me, I'm not going to do after I'm in power. The excuses. What Andrew used to do when he wasn't in power, even though he was earning $7 million a year, no Mark going to get $25 million. To do what? Eat and sleep. Someone don't believe, say, one party at a time, Mark Golden don't have a job for do. Una eat that hour. Then why him get paid if he never have a job for do? May I ask you, why the opposition get paid if they don't have a job for do? May I ask you? Because we're in a political prison, PNP and Labour family. We all are. It's a divide we. We'll never love each other until God come. We'll never say eye to eye till God come. It was designed for us not to unite and stay divided. Plantation will come on for your fool. They want the whole away under guango tree. I said the same thing with the same vice, so now idiot. They have to divide we up. Look at Africa, same damn thing. You think an accident why Africa fight against each other? Look what going on South Africa. Africans get run out there. You think that's an accident and there's nothing behind it? We've been playing people the whole time. Per earth, yeah. Labour had been played, PNP been played, them lied to us. This platform, I rate them Monday. No, sir, I don't rate Mark Golden. No, sir. I say I don't rate Mark Golden for the platform, yeah. Because I'm come out when the youth them dead. I know because Mark Golden thief anything, people. I know because Mark Golden started, remember? Enough video me do, you know. Speaking good of Mark Golden, you know. Remember the whole election of me? One of the longest video me do is 12 hours. 10 hours rather. 10 hours. Straight ass whooping Andrew Honest get from this platform before the election. I work hard. So I support Mark going into the election. But even though I support something where we see now move right, brother, I come down here, brother. From the country. I wasn't doing it for anything more than the country. Because I see Andrew as a clean heart, man, because Andrew's statutory declaration now. Not ready. And every year, I come on my platform and I show say Mark Golden's statutory declaration is certified. See, Andrew Honest is not. I show you say, well, Mark Golden never get a chance in a politics yet, even when the Labour right them I say Mark Golden, you can't trust with the purse, thank God the Labour right them unite, so they get to keep Melissa money. When them know so the Prime Minister name shaky when they come to the Integrity Commission tell us that Andrew Honest spend him own charity money $32,000 on him own self to buy shares. We know you need to come from Mark. But the one thing make me vex with the PNP, man. These things I'm telling you. One thing make me vex with them. The death of the youth them. And I start dig up and realize say it's deeper than that. It does look like someone a benefit of Andrew Honest. That me say I go on based on what I say development. When I dig up the project, I say a 9 project that man they have on Andrew Honest real estate project since Andrew Honest. That means say Andrew Honest policy when I go on with and squeeze off the poor people and benefit you on the back end. So it's like you can't shake the tree, you can't rock the boat. And if you not benefit, remember I do one video now. I know so many PNP them in a clash. When we did that video there. Who remember me do a video? I'm gonna come out serious. I'm gonna say any PNP member a benefit from Andrew Honest administration, create business and I get contract. If you step away from the mic, we don't want to hear from you. We never watch a video there. Me know that that's all them antenna go up. Anti-corruption video that wasn't. We say the PNP, because PNP is supposed to be different. You can't come around here, so. And I get the contract from Andrew Honest. While the people now get Melissa money and I squeeze everything. All the people them see I come to them is tighter measures. But just like Dennis Gardner, a benefit. I didn't even go out of politics, you know. I don't know what I'm going to get in that Dennis Gardner either, you know. None of them a benefit from Andrew Honest, you know. PNP, you know. People don't have time for that to the politician, brother. We already have the Labour right now corp already. The PNP promise us different and they're supposed to be different. So we say any PNP out there benefit from Andrew Honest administration. Create these fake companies. I get government contract. What should I go to the regular people them so them can come up in a Jamaica? Me no rate on none of a governor can represent me. From me do that video there. But no say we are going to go head to head with some fools. We as Jamaican we have too much corruption, brother. We don't have any corruption in our personal business, brother. But we have it to run the country, brother. We don't have no respect for Jamaica. That's how we creep up out of a criminal to run it. But you respect your personal business more. You'd never get a criminal to work at a cash register. In a warehouse, where the bag feeding them there, the cement and the black where I load up in the truck. If I'm on a thief, you don't want him to work with you. If him even work with you, I watch him, camera not come off of him. So how is it at your personal business that is not as powerful and greater than the country that you live in and you're left your great-grand-pickney? How is it your personal business you pick and choose who you hire? And when it comes to Jamaica, where I hire the old criminals, man, where statutory declaration cannot be certified. On a no say man take all charity money and spend for them own self and buy our shares and a vote for the same man back in night. And I blame say boy, Marky G with this and Mark, even though me beat Mark Golden. But remember you have two evil. You have two evil. Which one you choose? Which one you choose? Not the better of the evil. Because there's no better. There's no good. When it comes to evil, the lesser evil. No matter believe something that me I eat that boy I know. And the lesser evil we go for. Come we know me can't trust politician. Me no rate Mark Golden on the platform. Yeah. Why Carlos? Mark Golden there me fall. Because me see the PNP they say, Carlos, from Carlos come from Jamaica and change, you know. He must have worked for Andrew Honest. I saw the Labour right there beat me. And the PNP they beat me. The Labour right there beat me. You know, and the PNP never beat little people. So no. So somebody else said Frank Carlos come from Jamaica. No family. He's from Jamar Ferguson die. Mark Wally never come out after the third hour. 23 police in a youth house. And the picture of the young man run to the door. We heard allegation of the police them a tamper with camera. Mark Wally never come out. Fitz Jackson come out with a little noodly, wobbly message. Look much youth dirt. PNP no busy with no people. Bunting come out and tell we say. Peter Bunting. On the campaign trail. Say love how Kevin at work. Mark Wally said that. They love the work of the police I do. What about Project Star? Is it because prove his work with the JCF through Project Star? I'm going to start questioning Project Star there, you know. Guys, want to know about Project Star? Want to know about Project Star? Whenever you hear anything about Project Star, was supposed to be for the youth, them in a troubled era. Everything for the youth, them boy, them got it, you know. Soon come back to one with that argument. Project Star. Whenever you hear that before? Tired of some politicians that look on we as some come on now. We are idiot. They won't see us as a meal ticket. PNP and Labour are going to get rich. My belief, they're not going to do nothing else. You see businessman going there and put on no business, so they're going there and do business your way. Doctor still doctor. Businessman are still businessman. Lie, you know, stop taking on case. What time lie you have to take on case and take care of the people? You get 300% raise, brother. So we are in there for. That means that you work and I get money in a false pretense. If I do that at my job, it's called stealing company time. I was a shop steward. There's a few things you cannot, union cannot help you when you violate at your job with. One of them is stealing company time. Me can't sell tennis shoes out of the back of my car in the parking lot when I should be working. Even when I make a sale, I have to wait on my break time, my lunch time, before or after work. Me can't clock a tick, tick, tick. And I gone out there in my car trunk. Go search for a nice pair of Air Force One for you. That is called stealing company time. Come here work and I do my own thing on company time while the clock is still ticking. That means the company is paying me while I'm selling shoes. So company are paying me for hustle. My own money. And them are pay me. Consider a politician them doing the same thing. The company would have fired me because them now get 100% out of me. Politicians like that need to be fired. You now get the 100% out of them. May I tell you, man, for roll up them sleeve and serve you. Show me which one politician in Jamaica roll up them sleeve and serve you. Couple years ago, me hear Babsy Grange, because the things are coming, you know. Me hear Babsy Grange says she got open a new line, a new perfume line. Woman office, you know. But tell all the things, so the corruption so normalize at Jamaica till politicians come out there and announce, advertise, say them are open a new perfume line. You cannot make no Babsy Grange for real. Me don't know if she da call it still. Me don't know if it's out there, yes. Give me a name for Babsy Grange. Babsy Grange, new perfume now. Remember, Babsy come out and say she got open a new perfume line. It's just to show you how the corruption is so normalized still. Politicians don't believe it's corruption. No? They don't believe it's wrong. Ethically, you see, in Jamaica, as long as you not got prison for it, man not busy about ethics, man. You can't tell a man, say, well, it's not criminal, but ethically it's not right. Man don't care about ethics in a Jamaica. Because them do things criminally and still not got jail for it. You think man care about no ethics? I want to understand people. We look upon them. People have a change the way or we look upon these guys. PNP come in there and get fat. If them are businessmen and come the people, we get poorer. We get poorer because businessman. Look how the man them rich. What am I going to politics for? If it wasn't benefiting them financially. The one of them on them business. Which one of them going to roll up their sleeve, lie, take on more work? Brother, we don't hire you to do that, brother. You're cheating on us. You're stealing taxpayers' time and money. You have businessman that still do your job, and that will hire you for. When you was running, you never tell me, say, vote me, make me take out more case and send more criminal guy to prison. You never tell me, say, vote me and make me do more heart surgery. You never tell me, say, vote me and make me have 9 business, real estate under Andrew Honest. You never say, vote me for that. No, sir. Everybody come as a steward and I come like a slave. I'm a servant. I'm coming as a servant. I'm going to be a slave for you. Oh, I don't know, man. Me say, look at Dennis Garden, the PNP man. What am I do under the labor right? And the labor right control the door, the gate. Dennis Garden can't go over there without them authorizing. What me say? And the labor right control the gate. Anyway, boy, Dennis Garden can't go over there. I will come on the platform, I can go like say, we and them boy are friends, I will owe them no loyalty. Them boy are not loyal to we. That's why the whole I know can't switch pan any side, I don't want to switch pan. No matter boy I believe they got to know. We will loyal to politician. Politician cannot, that's a reason I run bar and say, New Market? Oh, that's my community, man. That's my community. A politician can't pass on a house and say, oh, all of them are mine, man. That's all, all of that are my vote, all of that. Politician knows they don't win and they don't win yet. We are program. A politician can look on a house and say that what house they are for me. The whole community they are for me. Me win over this already. No, me don't have to go give them water. Program a program. And it is only hurting us. PNP come in and get rich, and a rich businessman, man, rich already. Go on and go in, man. We don't have no time for the poor people, brother. We don't still have my cars towards on the business. Eh? Me the blabber say, Bunting and Mark step down for their business from 19 how long and them not nothing to do their business. Okay, man. It's when I vibrate on different frequency, you speak different here. Now, when you vibrate on different frequency, you couldn't believe your own lies. That 2 men who create their own company have nothing to do with their company. You know, the Andrew got break ground for. The company are grown now. It's a good place to put shares because the 2 top men in politics. I rub shoulder with politician, you know, policy I go on, politics can make. So your company flourish. So, hey, if me put no money in any company, that would be a good company to put money in. So, we love enough people. Talk to you guys later. Don't vote anymore until they do something for the people. That's how I feel. Me now come from my platform and come promote no politician, man. People me cross, you know. Me best with my goal and come and expect better that with it from me. You know? Some believe, some people see me, some people are come with adverts type of why Carlos speak like that. Nothing, people. More than the man that come out when my sons are with that and them dead family. You know, business like, you know, business, we don't know. Like him cannot put. That's why me see some people come in the comment section and put, well, Carlos, Marky G, be careful, no, Carlos. The man say I'm a criminal sympathizer. I'm a take off a criminal. Hello? What kind of dunce argument is that? So you're telling me that if you hide him hand to get the win, are you telling me that he's Marky G against it, you know, Carlos? But he can't come out come talk. So if he's against it and he can't come out come talk, why? Because you want to win, get a win. So you want to get a win at the expense of the blood we are run at Jamaica, the youth them lives. Look good. That means I want to win at the expense of the youth them life. Keep me mouth shut. No care much youth, no matter how you look dirty. No matter how the police look like say, I dirt them dirt the youth, cold-blooded. We must be quiet. Come on, want them believe say, come on, want to win. Wrong message, people. Wrong message. Yeah, but love you know. And me I go out. I'm a real politician on this platform. Andrew, Mark Walden, same level them on the platform. Remember, Andrew always get behind him on this platform. And it's after the election I realize, Wagwan. And me I hold the PNP to account, and the PNP don't want to hear this. Where is the goddamn investigation, Mark Walden, into the election irregularities? You promised us investigation into any election irregularities. After the election, Mark Golden come out here in a press conference and say, we're going to have some investigation and me I'll wait. Wait there. I guess nobody want no election again, don't. No investigation again. We are wait, man. We have to hold them accountable, people. I'm a watchdog. And I will hold PNP accountable and Labour accountable. And some of the PNP black. I mean, there's one man message jump on me, really. There was a PNP blogger, them I do them thing. And next one, love chumming at the water. You know, like shark. Shit on the next little young fish eat it. So, yes, as a people say, and that's what I'm sick about probably, you know, see, but every man I hold them on. You go out there and do your video. Because I know me not watch them video there now, but people are talking about me now. Me not watch them video there. Because it's bad energy. You sit down and you watch a man when you don't like him and talk pure fart. You sit down there and watch 3 hours because them on the video 3 and 4 hours. You know? You go sit down and watch 3-hour video. To make yourself get angry. So cross. It boiled up so much. When you could have just scroll. You could have scrolled and gone to another video. But you're so cross and angry. Till you get up here, set up a show. You write me night. You speak me night. You call me name me night. You disrespect me night. You could have gone to another page, you know. If I don't like a page, me skipping up people. Yeah, man, then enough time I go up on platform and say things I like, man, I hear me I like. Me gone. Me don't even put a comment. Me just click in a total different page. So many things to watch. Millions of people with information out here. And one man make you get your jaws wet. No, man. People, me not rate Mark Golden. And I'm out of chatting from no blabber. Now I'm going to rate Mark Golden again. Mark Golden come out when the youth them dead. That's what I hold against him. Nothing else, people. Nothing else. We see him a different man. Life is first. Him not stand up against the dirt enough for our youth. See here? That is very important. And any policy with the PNP are plan to come in with. My name is Jamaican Carlos. Well, Gloria Louise, have you noticed from the other day, we are called for unity and alliance. I did many videos. When I asked it's time for Labour and PNP bloggers come together. Stop using our platforms to massage politicians like I did. And make we uplift our country. Let's use our investigative skill, because enough we are good investigator. You know, I know how to piece information, numbers and letters, and make it be a beautiful story. Enough we can do good research. Make we use this space and this time that we got, because me also say I don't know how much longer we're gonna have the opportunity to come on social media and even speak in this farm. Me not obey man, but me can see things, and if you pay attention and the tsunami way I come before you, you will realize where we are on earth. That, you know, look like what we're doing on social media is gonna be forever. So with the little time that is allotted to us right now, or allowed to us, you hear me ask PNP blogger and Labour blogger, make we use the page, yeah? Remember in Nepal, we even brought up Nepal, where we realized, the people in Nepal realized that the government and the opposition was working against the people together. Work by junk and scamming and all about corruption in Nepal. So that's why there was an uprising there. They asked that make we use a page and focus on politicians we work with. I play with. Like we talk about Dennis Gardner, we talk about Prove and all of that. That's what we're supposed to do. Expose everybody we are playing with. Take over the country. Jamaica needs somebody to defend it right now. Just one time. This has been 80 years. All we do seem to be defending is PNP and Labour politician. None of we defend Jamaica. Load the man the next side with too. Go your dirty PNP. Your dirty Labour right. And the division. The band come see the division, you know. Me, band come see the division. I mean, know the problem is. That's why I question democracy. Everything you know it, Barn comes is a lie. That's why I question democracy. Because when they throw two different parties in one country, the best way to divide the people, they will never see eye to eye. And this is what my barn come say. My grandparents them, and this is what my grandkids them come say. Jamaicans fighting against each other. When one party come in, them tear down a program that the one had before them, thus wasting taxpayers' money. We see where Andrew Ones park the rapid response Benz water trucks, park them in a bush and make them rotten because the PNP, that was a PNP program. So Labour had come in and the Andrew Ones park that. You see where you cut off all the pipe them, bung up all the standpipe them. What is democracy? When one party come in and build something out of taxpayers' hard-earned money, the next side come in and say, I don't like that. The other side are going to get too much praise for this. Let's get rid of this. Do you know how much millions of dollars wasted in every democratic country? Program built by the last person. It takes brain, it takes time, a planning, it takes money. Coming from the same taxpayers who you say want to uplift. But instead of you improve the program and make it better, you will cut it off no matter how much millions of dollars from the same taxpayers then. No matter how much millions of dollars them put in it. Yeah? You see? Sure. Ron, what do they say? When last some people go on the ground locally, when last on return, which isn't a vacation to feel or know than relying on info. Kiss me teeth. Me run 4 months out. Dirty foot call us at Jamaica. Yes. Yeah, man. 4 months. When I go to Jamaica, people say, Carlos, be careful. Mind them do you this and do you that. No, man. Me tell you, say, look here. When I say Andrew Ones, do nobody will talk to him. Look what people there in Jamaica with born Andrew Ones. Even talk deep, personal about the man. All them still alive and I do work. Enough blog afraid to go to Jamaica. You know? But, look here, man. Regular people. It did something to me when I got to Jamaica the other day. Because what I thought I knew by going to Jamaica, because sometimes we come on social media and say, boy, I'm plug in Jamaica, man. I'm plug in, man. How plug you are? How plug in you are? Well, we go there about 3 times a year, you know. Sometimes we go 4 times a year, brother. How long you going to go spend? Sometimes we spend a little weekend and come back about 1 week sometime and we go down and spend 1 to 2 weeks. We spend the last time we go down there. You don't know the Jamaica, man. You need to go down and go spend months. Sacrifice that time. You can realize what you thought you know going on there 1 week. Anybody can fake your 1 week or your 2 week visit. You're the nicest uncle boy. And 1 week after 2 weeks, you're gone, man. The bad no start and, you know, you're nice. But when you did it till the foreign scent start rub out, your clothes start wash pan line now and hang out. You start smell the real Jamaican clothes wash. You understand me? Okay. No foreign scent, boy. You go back to Jamaica, you see Wagwan. You see, when the fool them realize it, things in the barrel, you give all like soap them and the t-shirt them already, nothing left. So, me now go back call us here, man. When he does come, he go up there every minute, yes, because I know him just come and he must bring stuff come. Me know everybody beg him out already, probably do about $100 can't give me if we go up there right now. Trust me, I saw the Jamaican them I calculate you, you know. Yo, people. Me go to Jamaica, go plant corn. You know what I go to Jamaica? Me go plant corn out there. Me plant them with them hand up on hillside in a rock stone. I'm showing it up on Facebook. And they corn them bare and ripe and all that dry before me come back up. You saw how long me spend? Yeah, man. Like some of the want me come back because some people say me get deported, you know. They want me spend long at Jamaica. Jamaicans, you know. Some little dirty, bad mind people. They are Jamaican people. Them art, it does bad mind and it's dark and evil. Them think the worst of you. Me can't come to Jamaica, come chill. No, man. Me can't come there, come chill and no rent a car. No rent a car, people. Let me tell you, when I go to Jamaica, no rent a car. No rent a car. I cheat. No rent a car. When we move around with charter, we have 2 cars, you know. Yeah, 2 taxi, bridging. No really taxi man, them. And a taxi them around. We have 2 bridge with car. So me call them. If we can't get one, we have the next one to call, right? And sometimes we take public transportation. Yes, go in a bus, go sit down. Walk up a bus park. Go in a bus, go sit down and listen to the people them talk. Go listen to your people again. Get back on the ground. Me there about people. Me there like Santa Cruz market down at the bottom of the butcher stall. Me there. I want to talk about people. Me go everywhere. By myself. Me not have nobody around me, no brother, no man, and me alone go everywhere, people. Me's a loner. Me's a loner in Jamaica. And so many people know me. I was surprised. So many people know me at Jamaica. Some people know me by the voice. Them hear me talking on my phone. Are people that. Them know me, people at Jamaica. People just walk up to me and say, oh, you mean, man, we know you, man, and thank you for your work we are doing. Ray. A man gone about in business. Not one time ever felt any fear at all in Jamaica. But me tell you that. Me never feel no fear at all in my country. Me never hear a hand clap in my community much less a firecrackers. Never hear no gunshot. But you go to Jamaica, you really see what Jamaica is worth. You realize that somebody 1 week and a 2 week friend, then we go back to Jamaica go buy liquor. They really deserve it. I just really never did the longer with them to realize them no good. Family members say away. You find out say 1 week and 2 weeks you go down a family member come on and skin them 32 or them 1.5 when they out. You realize you know, 2 weeks and 1 week, I fake them and I fake it. Go down there and just sitting in the place and so on and observe, man. Remember if foreign said rub out now and they start act like a Jamaican now. Yeah. And a vacation in the panel. When you're on vacation, you be smiling all the time. You rent a car and everything up. No rent a car I'm not get this time, people. I got Jamaica. First, I got Jamaica, I don't get no rent a car. First time. What I say? But when I got Jamaica, people, there was rent a car problem because remember hurricane just blowing up. Beat up the rent a car them. Every man in my community, then car, dent up. People that say some brand new car, dent up, man. Believe me, man. Cause 3 limbs blow up on them car. Enough car get batter up, people. If I see the man in them car, batter up, people. So I got Jamaica, so like I'll run one, let's say, in which that enough of no got Jamaica family go up on the ground, go take back on the place family. I feel it. When I there Jamaica, I feel good. I tell you something, I plan pop chow out there too, you know. I forgot to tell you about my pop chow. Pop chow beer, I eat pop chow. I give a pop chow, I plan. I give a scallion. When I pull up scallion and I give a, you believe I run a salt field come from. I cut off the scallion bottom and I plant it. Cut off about 1 inch or 1.5 inches. I don't have to eat the root. I go plant it, so I don't have to buy scallion. I just called the helper last week and I asked her, are you buying scallion? She said, no, she's not buying a scallion. Who made that happen? And me, I have to come from foreign, go plant scallion. Then go to market every week, go buy scallion, people. Some of the things we take for granted, you know, thanks to foreign. Tomato, I go plant out there. Pop chow, I go plant out there. Kungu, corn, pumpkin, me about it like crazy right now. My brother, them say when them go up there, I said, if they don't mind shop, they take pumpkin there everywhere. Me pepper the place with pumpkin. How about you? And when before me left, me just plant pumpkin, because we already have pumpkin and beer. They say them know what hit them, man. By the time them older pumpkin they die down, a next generation of pumpkin will come. People, mama say the pumpkin are nice and nice and nice. Fine, me come from a plant. People, me come back with all corn in my hand. Me go to Jamaica, go burn all coal. Me not tell you all that, man. Where that people? You have to go back to Jamaica. Me I tell you what it did for me. And the time I spend in Jamaica, I get to see a lot of people. Because when you go there for 1 week and 2 weeks, you zap, you're gonna OG, you're gonna niggle, you're gonna mob, you're too busy, you're too zippy, you're too zap. You can't see everything then. Stay put. I used to see some man doing this for a long time. Just stay put. You have to stay put. Remember when we go for a week or two, we call us them here saying, there, man. Yeah, man, but he gone on the grill. Yeah, man, in there up yesterday, you know. He might come back up an idea still. Because them man there back and forth. That is just it. But if you're there out there, stay put. You see some people will mean so much to you in your life. And when you see them, remember them. I swear to God. When you see them, you remember them like, and feel embarrassed. Hold on, man. Gillian Murray. Gillian say, you are 100%. I lived there for 7 years, starting in 2014. What a heap of bad mind, grudgeful people, especially uptown. Me I tell you something about Jamaica go see that. We bad mind, our biggest problem. That's how we know people give you a big foot at Jamaica. They will do you something. Just because, you carry yourself, not because you do them anything, you know. Just bad mind and grudgeful. And I feel them picnic should have that. That's how we know that people at Jamaica will con you up without to do anything at all. That's why I hate this argument of whenever a man get caught up at Jamaica to justify the crap where I go on in my country. Some people that say, well, God, I something him do. I must something do make them con him up. Not no go man. If a man cannot see you and not like you for no reason at all. Because you know talk, you know, go a crowd, you know, go sit down in a bar stool, you know, keep no company. Some people believe say you think you're better than them. That rub some people the wrong way. The boy don't talk to nobody, man. Remember, I don't talk to nobody, you know. But the whole head straight and see a bag of boy roadside. You understand me, Nafi? Do that. You know, and my father was one of that, you know. People, my father would pass me a roadside and I look, you know. My father, people say. My late father was dead. The Rasta man. My father passed his son a roadside and a look. My father man, he own business. I said, Daddy. And my father man walk fast enough, people. Fit enough. That's what my father did, you know. And my father was no old man, you know. My father up in the age, but my father fit can run and play cricket, you know. Actually, that's why them thing that hurt me, you know. If you know, so my father never know sickly, man, and my father was gone from me, so, you know. Hey. Me gone, people. Me love on here. Mannaz Respect. Thanks to everybody way in the comment section. We meet in the country. Well, me love Jamaica. And me tell you on the platform. Me not rate Mark Moore and me not rate Andrew Jones. Them do them work. Me not gonna disrespect them. Them do them work. Yeah, but me talk. No, me not disrespect politicians certain way, you know, like some other people. No. We don't even like to call them names and stuff like that. Me burn a fire upon you. But we don't even like to call a man a name and stuff like that. Name calling. We think that, you know, it's beneath me. So, me a big man. So, me don't even do them thing there. But me burn fire upon your family. Me do research upon you. Of course. I make the people them know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Alda Smith. Wagwan family. Yeah, right. Yesterday was my birthday, you know. And I know nobody buy me a bottle of water. See? What me have to do? Come on social media, come drop my pants and beg and come me hat like this. Give it with love, store it above, give your likes with a willing heart. Give it with love, store it above, give it with a willing heart. But yesterday was okay, people. After I come back from the lake, I come back in, people. Then I talk to our virgin. That's the last thing we know. I wake up hours later, sleep hard, get some sleep yesterday, rest. The night before that, I not sleep up here, driving all night, you know. So when you drive all night, it's more work. It's more on the eyes then. Because you can't see. Remember, you have to look, you know. There's something can't in the road when you drive, you know, there's a bar down the road. And expect a piece of metal, a piece of bumper can drop off a big rig. Happened before. You don't want to crash upon certain stuff by the freeway. So it take a lot of work, people, at night time. And the truck come and drive a rental, right? And the steering the right. When I drive along and the alignment is not good on the vehicle, they give it too much work. Give it too much work, especially if you're driving around town from here to there. It's okay, you can drive a vehicle without aligned front end. But you see, when you're not aligned, you give it too much work. Normally, when you just rest your hand and just use any one of your finger, any part of your hand to just steer your vehicle, your knee sometimes, because all of us, some of we do it about sitting when we drive with our knee while they eat and do it about. But now I tell you nothing to do that, you know. Don't do that at home. But hey, for all of us who's on the go, man, you ever try everything? You ever drive on PP yet? You are a better man, you saw drive on PP before. And you're a long distance driver. You are drive and a PP same time. Any man ever drive on P while the vehicle is in motion? Yo, we said any man there has ever drive on P while the vehicle is in motion. Why something you have to do a John shop for survive, you see, sir? You have to do it, people. You have to go. Timing is everything. You don't have time to stop nowhere. We have to come off a freeway and go away. Sometimes, I mean, you have to do, people. Stop on the freeway side and handle your business. Jump back in and go along where you go. Boy, yeah, man. That drive, man, and if you go. Because them sell some stuff for that, you know. Them sell some plastic urinal for your vehicle. It's shaped that way where you can sit down in your seat as a man, take out your water hose, put in it, and if you worry, say, they're going to run over and wet up in your lap. Or wet up your seat. Yes, people, those things are sold. Me used to have one in my glove compartment. Yes, me used to carry them in my backpack. When I move, in my car, some of the things I change your clothes too. Come get a gas pump already and gas overflow and wet up my clothes. Me miles away from home. Stink, smell like gas, worst thing ever. If me only have a change of clothes. When you dip on the go, you have to go. Patricia said they have one for woman too. See them, me never know that. See, we ever see something like that. But me never look deep in it. Come here, wonder, you know. But yes, they have urinal. You can sit on their car seat. You know, it's kind of shaped, the top kind of shaped like this. You know, kind of, you know, that mean you can sit on your seat and people would never know that they will never come to America, I swear to God. We love other people. My name is Jamaican Carlos. Has been 2 hours. Me up here. Long time I do a 2 hour video. Long time. Long time. Come say, me not do a long video again. But a reason now. I want a reason for no politician. Like I'm sitting for 10 hours and beat Andrew Onis for Mark Golden. We'll never do that again. You can't unlearn knowledge. Once you get knowledge, you can't unlearn, man. Love and no, peace out, people. Respect to each and every one. In the comment section, the people come over your comment. Respect the one that will give it a little thumbs up. Respect the one that will share it and make others hear it. Talk to you guys later. My name is Jamaican Carlos. Boom. Patricia Matthews. Enough love. I'm out.